Okay, let's see how they fare up against the explosive power of MIBR. Looks like Liquid already starting on the T side are going to be targeting the A side of the map.
Two legendary organisations duking it out in the lower bracket of IEM Dallas. I don't think this is something anyone would have expected. However, I don't know. I do like the flair that Brazil do show. However, it is straight into this B bomb site. Already going to test the defense. Molotovs and smokes are just going to drive that CT defense back and allow the Glocks to get in under the skin.
He forced back there. 10-4-bit goes through with the flash of chelo. He's able to turn it into a 1-for-1 by all of this time for the flank to come through. JOTA missed a couple of shots, but he is going to pick it up with a few more. Push coming through from Team Liquid. They're trying to take the 3-on-1 with the CT in CT spawn there. Chelo falls, and JOTA still chasing them, but he's still a fair way away. And Exit hasn't made the rotation yet, so he's still here at Cave.
Naf is just one shot too, so this could be really, really troublesome. They're going to find it out, so here we go. They still haven't got that bomb plant down. A lot of pressure here on EliGE.
40 seconds on the clock, and EliGE is still going to get that plant down. 1-on-2, isolates a fight with JOTA. Nicely swings onto Exit, and the crosshair placement looks amazing, but JOTA, can he make it happen? No, EliGE with the 1-on-2 clutch here in the pistol to take it for Team Liquid.
Liquid just wanted to fight on. They wanted to take that bomb through to CT spawn, through to A. I thought they'd done enough to get themselves into the A bomb site, get the bomb plant. However, they tried to mix things up a little bit, just push onto that CT defense, get their way through. I thought Exit had done enough, and you know that 2 versus 1 looked tasty for MIBR, but it wasn't enough in the end. EliGE just isolating 2 1v1 duels, ready for that challenge. And MIBR, they're going to be forcing in now. They've got decent weaponry, I guess, at least in terms of the pistols, but don't have a lot of utility to use, and certainly don't have any kits. So if it goes to that post-plant situation, the chances start to dwindle.
A slower approach now to Team Liquid. Taking the time to take this lane control. They're going to be uncontested at mid as well. There's that one house smoke coming through. Nade thrown down towards the bottom of mid. Chips away at oSee. Still MIBR. Just trying to gather some info.
Liquid now just filtering back towards A. I think that's the right call too. They should have safe passage into the site. MIBR holding from Donut, so it's only now Exit starting to check that passage.
And depending on the timing here, if MIBR get away with their lives here at Donut, don't take the fight, they can all save and still have a fighting chance in the next. Just with that smoke, it's blocked. Maybe a gap to play with, but JOTA wants the fight here. Spammed through the smoke. EliGE, he saw that one coming a mile away. And the spam, it's almost stopped Nitro from getting the bomb plant secured. Naf going to be dinked down as well, and they know they've done a decent amount of damage. But MIBR, as you can see, it looks like they're just going to play the financial game, look to save all these weapons across into the next, and have a fighting chance in the third.
EliGE might even try and take a weapon or two out here, but he needs to be careful. We've got that player sitting in spawn. Turtle's just playing that off angle, so he could pick up a scalp or two. I don't think they're even going to check this.
Sneaky. AK donated, and another Turtle. 2 crisp 1-digs. And he's going to invest the smoke to get his mitts on the AK as well. Team Liquid need to keep their finances strong, so they're not going to push for it. And a big hold coming through there in the T-spawn from Turtle.
That second shot was insane. But most importantly, he gets that rifle. He gets a free rifle on that CT side. He's going to have armor heading into the next round. So they're going to be a real threat in this round. So Liquid, they're going to have to navigate that. So it's a pretty weird buy, I guess, in terms of what they've got. MIBR, it's a bit of a party bag.
Yeah, but it's also focused on the future, and Team Liquid just with a MAC-10 leading the charge, and Naf trying to create some space here. Turtle again taking 2 in the previous and 2 already here, make it a third. Tucked away in the cutout, the molly's not connecting on the intended location, and Turtle just stands and delivers on the B side.
Oh, they ran straight into that AK they handed over in the last round, and that is perfect for MIBR. Turtle, he stood up. He's been cool, calm, and collected under pressure. We've seen him multi-frag on that CT side. He certainly digs in, and his positioning is fantastic because he then draws the attention, pulls away, allows his teammates to do the dirty work, and then will reaggress when necessary. And so, Team Liquid, they're going to be forcing back into this. They want to put a lot of pressure now. Back on the CT economy. But a few free weapons here and there for MIBR means they're in a bit of a healthier position now. Not so much under pressure. But Liquid want that round back.
Shox.
Oh,
gets his head taken off. Turtle, confidence just oozing through his veins right now.
oh, this is danger signs for Liquid. If Turtle starts to step up in this manner and can continue that form all the way through, it's not looking healthy for Liquid.
Very close approach from all four members. oSee goes forward, looking to put the team on his back there. One entry found, but not the second exit. Similar position. Nice spacing, able to trade there. Now everything's slowing down again. Team Liquid still have that minute to play with.
Just backed off a little bit. Now, MIBR are deeply set with their positioning. But most importantly, Liquid now have limited the amount of information that they've got. So they will have their choice of where they head. But they're very cognizant of the potential for a CT flank here. In this sort of situation, MIBR could have pushed through B. They don't necessarily have any info there. So they're almost trapped going back in towards A here, and that's exactly where they're going to head.
Good trade. Nath, at least able to find the head of Bit now. Site control. Therefore, enough to get that bomb plant secured again. They still need to try to get tired, and Nitro not going to be able to do that. Nath falling to a single bullet exit, taking 2 and 4 for the whole damn round. MIBR tying things up here at 2 apiece, and those gun rounds looking beautiful.
Bomb plant was good for Liquid, but it's not going to be enough to get them to where they need to be in order to purchase weaponry. But you're right, MIBR, these AKs, Turtle's playing with so much confidence.
And that's scary. That is very scary for all the NA fans out there.
Slow and steady, winning the race for Turtle.
Yeah.
Cool, calm, and collected. Slow and steady hands.
Another issue that could be faced by Team Liquid is if MIBR manage to stabilize this economy for the half, right? Look, if they keep on getting these fours cranking, if they keep on just destroying Team Liquid on every one of these attempts to take some map control, then there's not going to be too much to work with. And MIBR, they are just playing with ferocity.
They're just feeding. They're just feeding straight into MIBR. They're looking strong. They're looking confident. Haven't really been challenged since they picked up those AKs. And Turtle is, they keep running at him. Liquid there just tried to change the pace, tried to beat out the utility, tried to get some quick, quick rounds in, but
Staggered individual plays, though.
it wasn't anything that was with any coordination. So now this is their chance here with the gun round. They've got to dig in. They've got to be able to make this work, but it's that barrage of utility coming through. Sort of in a stalemate now in mid, but set of Molotovs now in Banana. MIBR taking control of laneway.
Yeah, going all the way down with the flames, with that smoke on the doors. And Turtle. Refresh that one as well. So full lane control makes it that much more difficult for Team Liquid to go anywhere towards this B site. They're going to have to invest so much util to try and retake lane. As MIBR, they are tucked away, happily holding this crossfire. Another smoke going to be used. I think it's missed the mark, though.
Need to be careful, though, MIBR. They've used so much utility early on. So Liquid just waiting that out. They do have something up their sleeve as well. So they've got a good set of utility. It's duel, though, from chelo. He's not aware of the positioning of EliGE, and that's a nice and easy entry here to be if they want to aggress and take it.
Turtling up on the site now. Both players have to tuck towards one another. They're going to try to face and deny this cave push. Molly, though, connecting this time. Bit not spotted in the double backside position, so he's going to be able to find himself a quick 2 kills. And now we're back to the 2-on-2. Team Liquid securing the plant again. Let's see if Shox and Nitro can do it.
They do have some utility to work with here with that smoke and flash on exit, so they can make things work. Of course, exit also holds the key with that kit. Nitro backing off into laneway. He's got that flash support as well, so Shox will be calling for that.
Tap comes down. Shox Not going to go for the wall bang. He's being flashed straight through. Cave, it's cost him his life, but there's no one on the bomb. However, there's plenty of time to get back on it. JOTA goes and finds Nitro all the way tucked deep at lane. And that's going to be a 4-2 affair. Great retake coming through again from MIBR.
Team Liquid tried to play that post plant separated. And that flash coming through called by Shox wasn't effective. MIBR were ready. And they're looking good even in these retakes. So things are starting to really amass quite well for MIBR. Chance now to buy in for Liquid, but are they just going to maybe take a half buy? Or maybe even take... Okay. They're going to actually buy late coming out of spawn.
Go all in. Shoxy dropped an AK. A couple of Galils in the mix, and they know that they have to start trying to chip away at that CT economy. So looks like they're going to have to go much more dry into a couple of these positions on the map. And just with that house smoke again, they're contacting out mid. Taking the risk.
Not being opposed. Very defensive this round, MIBR. They're just holding on to their utility a little bit more. I think they realised too how much they burnt early on in the piece. Last round, so just a bit more defensive. Shox just does what he needs to do. Push that player back into the site, really limiting a lot of information MIBR have at their disposal.
Losing that cheater control though, MIBR, they're going to start to send exit deeper towards CT and to shift him closer towards that B side of the map. But Liquid still waiting for anything to happen here at mid. And they may find exit. Scout's fading, but it's Naf holding his ground here at the doors. Turtle not going to be able to get away with murder here towards the B ramp this time.
Played with a lot of confidence there, but oh no, they've left Johnson to his own devices. They've checked him the last second. He's only good for one. Could have done a lot more damage, but Bit is holding from Temple. It's good for the first. Can't find the second. Maybe mouse wheeled, but Exit and Chelo, they could combine for the 2v3.
Awkward position for Bit there, but MIBR, you can't write them off just yet. Chelo, if he can win this fight with Shox, he brings it back. He will. The tap onto the head. Now it's Naf and Nitro again. Naf with the big flank in through CT. Chelo switched on about it though. Maybe there was a sound cue coming through. Nitro not going to win his fight. Now Exit quite low too. And MIBR fully switched on to what was going on there in the post plant.
They're all over it. They've been read like a Harry Potter book. And so MIBR continue to streak on the CT side. They've looked good. They've been put under pressure. They've been facing with a lot of changes of pace. They've been faced with some post-plant retakes. And in these scenarios, they're starting to really combine. And this is what we were talking about in the pre-match. The CT sides have been quite cohesive. They've looked great in these scenarios. But when they get onto that T side, that's what's let them down. So it's really important now that they get themselves off to the best start here on Ancient CT.
Looks like they're going to try to battle for mid a little more. A few mollies invested here for MIBR and Team Liquid. Still back to the rifles. That bomb plant and the round loss bonus means they can continue buying. And that one-way smoke as well going to be played around by JOTA. So Nitro making his way in. Chelo flashed into lane, and that's going to cost him his life. Shox peeking afterwards. And the timing is beautiful. Now, finally, another man advantage for Team Liquid. Let's see if they can convert this one.
How many times have they had that first player advantage? MIBR still showing stoic CT defense under pressure. MIBR, though, they are a little bit further forward here in that A defense. Nitro will be tasked with just either that active lurk or selling a fake. But MIBR have made this call to rotate to A. Bit's going to be posting up on long, and he's good for another. So Liquid, they have the option here to potentially go back, but they are going to just, make that call to back off, throw that initial set of smokes, and hope that they can keep MIBR interested at A.
They're doing so successfully, but you can see JOTA start to make his way back to B, and he's going to be the last line of defense because Turtle's fallen down deep at lane. And Liquid in a 3-on-3 looking to convert here, but JOTA again going to go for a 1-for-1 trade. And in these 2v2s, MIBR has been so strong at converting. This wrap coming around from long though. EliGE lines them up, knocks them down, and finds a third for Liquid.
It's unfortunate for MIBR, but much needed round for Team Liquid. They made that call. I thought MIBR had the perfect read. They pulled 3 players back into the A bomb site. Bit opened up with that AWP. But Team Liquid, they recognized that there would likely be a rotation coming through, but were also aware of the fact that they had conceded so much space. And Turtle, he got caught in no man's land, just pushing all the way down from B. So as soon as they knew that they had him, there's a likely chance they would be able to get onto that B bomb site. So they were already aware of the rotations that MIBR were going to be capable of in that round. And I mean, MIBR have been looking dangerous. So they got a heap of money, still able to buy in quite comfortably. And so at least in terms of the next round too, there'll be a threat in that if they do go down here. So Liquid really need to start piling on quite a few rounds. Otherwise, they might find themselves on the rough end of the stick because they've invested quite heavily here.
Well, this utility battle at mid has drawn a lot of attention from MIBR. Team Liquid, though, that smoke at house yet again is drawing a lot of attention. But MIBR happy to give it up. So playing 3-2. And starting to shift a bit back across as well towards the A site. Team Liquid not going to go for that one-pronged attack with EliGE looking to lurk late from mid.
It's getting late. Set of util. Just going to be exchanged there. So that Molotov is actually going to halt Team Liquid momentarily. Huge by the smoke. Wow, that's a lot of damage to exit through. Plenty of time. Yeah, plenty of time for Liquid, though, to regress back through mid. They've got control there. It's a bit of a stalemate at the moment. The CT side, MIBR, they burned through quite a bit of utility. But, I mean, I'm looking at Team Liquid here. We've only got one set of smoke, or a single smoke. There's some Molotov utility, but...
JOTA again here from Donut. Not going to be cleared initially. He's hurt. And the trade looking to come through. EliGE connects him at 20 on the clock to plant exit. He's done his job on 9 HP, even gets a second. That is ridiculous. The man was 1 bullet from the grave, and Bit has found a double as well to secure 6 for MIBR.
Bit to the rescue, and exit 2 very important frags. He just eliminated that prong of attack for Liquid coming through A-long.
Yeah.
And Bit was able, on the back of all this kerfuffle created by exit, able to capitalize. His rotation through CT there was perfect, and he winds back the clock for another round. And as we alluded to earlier too, Team Liquid haven't got that money in the bag whatsoever. No bomb plant there, means that they're back onto that force buy.
Trying to fight with strength in numbers over towards the lane. Swing comes in from JOTA, and they know that chelo was close as well here at Cheetah. So Liquid slows things down, jump across the line. chelo gets the info, and MIBR not going to be able to play for too much more cave control. chelo has that smoke to throw, but Liquid, with the numbers advantage, are potentially just going to try to trade things out here. Flash across the line. Turtle goes forward, survives, and now knows that Team Liquid are still hanging around here at lane.
That was close. Close to connecting. But big rotation from MIBR. Clock ticks, but they're going to just see whether or not Shocks can maybe sell a bit of a fake.
Flash in. Attempt not working this time from Turtle. And it's cost them yet another member for MIBR. But is that going to be the bait? And Team Liquid, they're taking it. But can they trade things through? Bit posted on the line. It does his job successfully. Tries to wrap around, but the smoke's just encapsulating the site now. It's all chelo. He's here all alone. Couple of flashes maybe to help him, but he'll only get that big boost over the top. Exit, going to be able to find some more value. 19 seconds left on the clock. And Nitro will get this bomb plant secured. Flank slowly but surely coming through, but Shocks, he's dropped the ball there.
They've got to deal with Shocks in this flank, and now gets a little awkward for MIBR. And so Do they just go on, press on into this site? Bit hasn't been able to find an ankle thus far. And this is just chewing up precious time for MIBR.
Shox. Connects for another. Bit now. Just with the AWP here, tucked away at long and trying to find a line. Finds one of the oSee. Nitro knows the round is still losable at this point, so he's not peeking. He's just 100%ing this one. Shox from short, swings wide, he'll fall. And Bit may just be able to escape with his life. Nitro lands the bullet he needs to. And he may go down with the ship. He will. Everyone dies, but Liquid take a fourth.
Should be a buy coming out from MIBR though. This will be the last of their money stocks built up. But that was a round almost out of nothing there from Liquid. Just pistols, a scout. Bit still got it.
What a shot. Bit, my friend.
I remember watching Bit in MIBR rosters of old.
Well, this is where MIBR is extra dangerous, right? When you're substitute,
Your coach.
pumping the numbers, the coach is doing work.
He's 11 and 6. He's right up there.
Flash in. Team Liquid looking for this lane control. They'll find it. But it's answered with some utility towards the ramp, just to slow down any initial aggression. Chelo gonna be stuck on that short side of Cheetah. The molly towards the right, just forcing him to fight. And it's all Turtle here to buy time for these rotations.
No action though for Liquid just yet. They're going to set themselves up with that first layer of utility. Now they're going to send numbers through Cave, so... Oh, Turtle.
Wallbang out of the corner. Turtle going to be able to find one from this position is quite ridiculous. Liquid able to answer with 3. And now it's all down to Exit, who's had a solid game so far. And he'll kick off the retake nicely, but down on 6 HP, you wouldn't back him.
No, way too heavily tagged to be able to, I guess, land another few bullets there on Liquid. But change of pace there from Liquid.
I liked the utility usage from Liquid there as well. They threw that molly towards the cave entrance, flashed in at the same time. So if anyone was planning on dropping that smoke to try and buy some more cave control, they would have had to take a huge chunk of utility damage. So what do we got? Going into round 12, MIBR, economy finally broken.
Yeah, it's been a while, but still dangerous. Liquid all over it. They've got Shox and NAF on those Mac 10, so they'll be investigating proceedings. Very well aware of the economy situation over at MIBR. No need to take too much time here. Pretty much an A stack and a B rush. This is going to be, I'm going to say, a nice easy save here. MIBR might reposition for some exits, but we've got to go the long way, all the way through spawn, because they do have EliGE posted up in mid, so.
These Mac 10s, they're hungry.
Oh yeah.
They are not done just yet. Looking to farm up some extra cash in the bank.
Shox go kill. NAF go kill.
They're trying. MIBR could use one of these Mac 10s in the next if they get their mitts on one here. Shox, slow wrap in through Donut. Positions from all these CTs are mostly tradable, except for that one. Bit going to be caught over towards default. Crossfire established here in Temple, but that's money in the bank for NAF. A couple more kills coming through, and Exit just going to be tucking shoulder into the corner. That's another. And NAF comes out with the Mac 10 ace against a couple of pistols.
The bank of NAF. That's cash money. Straight onto the AK as well.
It's oSee's AWP. If he wants it. He might just save all the sniper rifle festivities for the next round, though. But here it is.
The NAF 10.
Relatively quick ace.
Yeah. Just W plus M1. That's all it took.
Moving accuracy with the Mac 10's pretty good, and now they're going to play to their strengths as well, but Exit has
They
no
hear that?
idea that Shox has gone forward. Reload comes through, Shox trying to catch a timing, and he's going to go all the way through, but Bit in the rotation has his gun out and is able to stop any of that aggression.
Bit's all over it. He's on fire today. Now that Molotov just puts Jota a little lower than he wanted to be. And now Team Liquid are on the back foot. They're going to just try the luck here at A. Smoke will come through. That wave will block off Donut, but they've forgotten entirely about Bit in Temple.
Man's jiggling. Finds the line and puts them into a 3-man advantage. Almost impossible for Liquid to come back from, but oSee's still going to try his damn hardest. Will he clear the corner? Oh, good reaction to keep himself alive. Nitro chipped down to 30, and they've almost brought this back to a 2-on-2.
Very losable for MIBR. Timing's going to be the essence here. Oh! Jota picks Nitro as oSee momentarily gets off the line he was once watching. And that's a much-needed round for MIBR. They were starting to really feel the pinch. They needed that round. They keep 3 alive, so the money's starting to build in their favour. But you look over across at Team Liquid. They've got a bank of their own. They're going to just reach a little bit deeper into their pockets for this one. So a real chance for MIBR to potentially take a 9-6 scoreline at the half. And that'll probably be par for the course here on Ancient. But that being said, though, Liquid are one of those teams, and they get roughly 50-50 here on, I guess, their CT versus T win percentages. So they're actually being kept a little honest, to be fair.
Well, MIBR going to be alerted of that orb presence. Shot coming through the smoke, no connection. Deeper approach towards the B side of things for MIBR, but they were fighting for this early A main control. Deep smoke invested as well. Let's see if Liquid are interested in retaking here, or if they're just going to be sending their way back to mid. Looks like that's where they're sending their focus.
Got that cheater control for free, though. So, a lot of information now being withheld by from MIBR. Key rotation piece being cut off too. Chelo, he's playing a dangerous game.
Playing him like a fiddle, though.
Well played.
Oh, nade. Thought that could have done a bit more. Chelo down to 35 now, and Nitro hunting for some more damage through the wood. Connects on some.
Doesn't want to be strung out here. Chelo. Oh, double peek incoming. Turtle on that crouch too. Didn't even need his teammate.
That's that wide swing. Crouch down. Liquid now at the 20-second mark. They're really limiting these options, and they're going to be walking straight to the turtle again. Beautiful flash to enable the push forward. And in the corner, Chelo going to be spotted as well. So just like that, Team Liquid might have just turned the round around. But the bomb plant still needs to go down, and Bit, he's trying to find a connection there. Nitro tucked away behind the pillar. Will successfully get the bomb planted in time, but in a 3-on-2, MIBR's conversion rate from here has been high.
Exit. He's got himself into cheater. I don't think he was spotted on the rotation either. So, Shox and Naf have to navigate their way out of this. As a duo, Naf finds the first. He's not going to be traded immediately. And finds the second. Jota with his own double, though. And so, that is a pendulum swinging round. Big haymakers being sent either way. I thought Naf was going to rip that one away from MIBR, but just in the nick of time. And it is a costly round for MIBR, but they should be able to purchase back into this nicely. Turtle just caught out in the middle of nowhere. He was so heavily cognizant of that that cave presence coming through. He didn't want to be flanked there, but that just left him so open and vulnerable. Oh, what a transfer from Jota.
Beautiful. Double headshot as well on those.
And I don't know, Bit has just got the read on NA teams.
Yeah. Well, arguably, is it better to have your coach able to talk the whole game when he's in the server with you? You know, that's the conversation that could be had, but it's not one for right now. Jota going to be stuck at the cutout. Aided by Exit coming through, and it's looking good for an MIBR mid-hold. Chelo, another nap. Able to at least take down Jota, but this is an MIBR round every day of the week. Yeah,
and now Nitro, he's got to go back and get the bomb, but he's just looking for an initial pick. MIBR, they need this 9-6 scoreline. They haven't had the best T side, so every round they get on CT here is gold for them.
Yeah. 6 on the T side. Still pretty good from Liquid too. See if Nitro can make that one better. It's going to be difficult, and it's too much with Chelo swinging you like that. 9-6 at the half as MIBR move on to the T side. Let's see if they can make this continue. But for now, it's time for the halftime break.
It's very exciting for us. We are ready. We were in Lisbon, and we got a message from the ESL like asking if we got some visas to go to the tournaments, and we have it. And we said, let's go. It's a Taiwan tournament. It's one of the biggest tournaments of the year. So we are very happy to be here, and we are prepared because we are practicing in Europe. So I think we are ready.
Before Lisbon, we are staying in Germany, practicing our boot camp. So we are so focused to these tournaments. We are preparing for everything here.
Far from calm, I know you feel me, brother. Seems like I can't get away from the hot sun. Always night, it's never day. Even when I watch the floor, the dust will come. Keep on hunting for the prey. No matter how lost, need no light, no spark. I'm in line mode. With my eyes closed, I can see in the dark. I'm a quiet storm. Far from calm, I know you feel me, brother.
Six to 9 at the half between Liquid and MIBR. Liquid going onto the CT side of their map pick. Let's see if they can get back into this game. Because, look, they're not out of it by any means.
We've had question marks over MIBR's T side, so this will be the answering of those questions. Well, okay, they're not messing around. Straight up mid, straight up the guts.
Hello. Straight into CT he goes, and EliGE will fall. JOTA going to be kicking off the festivities here. Exit has to fight for himself down behind A main. And Team Liquid, they may have a read here to try and play for the retake. Big flank though, Turtle. Let's see if he can find some impact, but he's not going to have some time because oSee's going forward. Starting to tear apart the post-plant defense. JOTA falls, and it's going to be Chelo going down as well. They need to find exactly where Turtle's coming from, and he's turning up just in time. Coming in from short here at CT. Nap going to spot him. And it's Nitro. The head found. Hunted. And that's going to be the second pistol of the game going to Liquid.
That is a big 3K from Nitro too. Last one on 22 HP, but that had everything. MIBR, explosive firepower, but straight into that A bomb site, putting pressure on Liquid. I thought maybe that flank would have had potential, but it looked as though MIBR already turned their attention towards those players. So it was purely just sentimental at that point, but Nitro, that's so sharp. Here under pressure too. Completes that 3K. So MIBR, they're going to force into this. Go toe-to-toe here. With the exception of Bit. Everybody else has got a rifle, and I don't mind that too because he'll concede the fact that he's just a coach. Give his players superior weaponry, giving them the tools they need here. And they need everything. As I said, the T-sides have been a little weaker than they maybe wanted to be, and now they're up on the T-side of Ancient. They're up against it even further. So straight into a contact play on A. If they can catch anyone from Liquid here, maybe catch them napping, find a nice quick entry. They've also got that bomb posturing over towards those B doors. So
Yeah.
just going to try that double pump here.
Liquid playing real deep lines here at B. Just decide to start sending it forward, and oSee is going to lose his head. Turtle, a solo mission up B ramp, and then the push up the steps as well, just going to be taken out by JOTA. Now, over towards Donut, Nitro falls, and everything crumbling for Team Liquid here in the second round of the half.
Chelo, he had his barrel spotted. Doesn't matter anyway. And, well, this could be a completely clean round for MIBR. Almost immediately, as I said, that they lose their first, but NAF has only got a FAMAS, so I would suspect here that they're already in position to hunt. They're going to go for him. Turtle doesn't even need to do too much. NAF might present himself on a silver platter.
Found. JOTA just waiting patiently in tons for the swing. There was minimal places he could be standing as well. And Liquid, well, not going to be able to string two together in the second, but that's a solid start to the half now for MIBR. Getting into the double-digit territory. They need just 6 more to close out map 1. And they did it with a little force bite.
It's perfect. We've got Liquid on the back foot, but certainly shouldn't fall into the arms of complacency.
Well, they're going fast. MIBR, they want this cheater control. Just mulling off the right side, big flashes in. Explosive as expected. And Liquid forced to respect them just with the pistols.
I actually didn't mind that last round from MIBR, to be honest.
Mulling
Really
in.
did catch them out.
Shots on. Utility, clearing the nooks, clearing the crannies.
Buddy system, it's working. So they're going to be taking contact, pairing up. So MIBR haven't really pushed the issue either. I mean, Exit, he might be showing a lot of patience, but he still needs to be careful. Nitro's just sitting as far forward as possible. No need for him to push.
He's got the info off of that advanced position. So Liquid try the stack at B, but it's not worked at all. MIBR are not missing much today.
Turtle's not missing much, to be honest.
JOTA as well. He's 20 and 11, man.
Yeah.
The half just started. Nitro able to get his mitts on one of these AKs, Galil's, whatever rifle it was. And that can be very valuable going forward, but he's not expecting the flank already. Exit coming from mid. And that's going to be the 4-round lead now. MIBR, let's see if they can string another together. It should be easy considering Liquid, they brought up in the previous.
Yeah, they're really feeling the pinch. Really impressed by this rifling core of MIBR.
Yeah.
JOTA, Turtle, and Exit really putting some numbers up. And it really helps if Bit is also starting to fire as well. Team Liquid haven't had the answers. They've got, they've got a strong rifling core too, but haven't really had the same level of impact. So, okay, exchange of damage there. The USPs.
Across the top now, not going to enable too much. Nath able to answer with 1 there on the USP, and JOTA still down on 24. So there's still a chance for more here for Liquid. Nitro peeks out at the perfect time to find one more. As Total, he's going to double-nick the movement from Nitro. The little cheeky taps, they're doing work here. Bit is going to come through to try to save the day, but Naf has an AK and a big chance here to cause an upset just with those USPs.
Yeah, he's just sending it too on the flank. Now, JOTA might be in position for this. Oh, Naff is all over bit.
Untouched.
So, they don't know where JOTA is just yet.
No aim punch for him. JOTA's in the position to win it. He just has to pick his timing nicely. No tap on the bomb just yet. And now is when he makes this move. The wrap straight in behind enemy lines. And Liquid finally getting on it. They don't have too much room for movement. They need to find exactly where he's coming from. EliGE peeks out, will trade, and saves the day. The 10-second defuse going to be wrangled through, and Liquid win it just coming into the round with default pistols.
Oh, that is disappointing. Nitro just doing so much work with that pistol.
Yeah.
How did he get away with those two? I mean, he finds the first. Yep, chelo did the rights, but he should have won this turtle. He's been sharp. That's the thing. He's been very, very sharp. And a kill you'd back him in for 9 times out of 10 in this match doesn't go his way. So that one slipping through for MIBR. Fire coming out once again. oSee in a very forward position. Could be under some pressure, but legs JOTA, big exchange of damage.
Into the ball there, the nade to follow up onto oSee, and there's that first kill coming through for MIBR. AWP out of the equation. EliGE going to tuck away. oSee felt as well, just to try and keep it sneaky. So a weak A site, and Liquid setting their sights on defending B.
Going to be called into action momentarily. I like this. No real hesitation from MIBR. Already had players up banana, and so it's just about clearing the angles now.
Naff isolates a fight. The spacing was good for JOTA to trade, but he's gone too late, and chelo stops the fallback. Shocks able to find one through the smoke there, and keeps it down to a 3-on-3. Two of the members from MIBR are very damn low. So Liquid in a great position to convert it.
Well, I mean, they've all got to come from the one choke point, though, so this could be a problem if they don't find chelo. Molotov of their own to just push them back, so...
chelo, he didn't have the health to try to swing around it. Thought there was a gap, but now the numbers thinning. JOTA on 17 HP. He's been fragging up a storm for MIBR and needs to go big, but the nade is in his damn way. Takes him out of the equation, and that's 9 now secured for Liquid.
As we said, MIBR looking a little weaker on the T sides, but this time round, and they do pick up that AWP on EliGE, so they will have that coming into the next. So oSee, I would suspect, be able to get that again. But this time round, MIBR's struggles aren't so much in the strategy, it's in the post plant. So doing all the work and getting into the sites, they're looking very impressive on those entries. They're making a lot of space for themselves, but when it gets into the post plant, Liquid have got this retake scenario on lock.
They've started to fight back. While we have this tactical, I'm just having a quick look. Between JOTA and Turtle, they have had 10 opening frags.
Yeah.
And there's another 3 found from Bit and Exit together. They've only managed to turn that into 11 rounds. Earlier in the match, Liquid were the ones who were getting more openings but not converting those rounds. So it seems the tides have turned here as we move into the second half. Getting pretty deep with it too. Liquid looking to tie things up. MIBR, another bite at that bomb plant, allowing some extra util to come through. Turtle just down to the deagle. And of course, oSee given a second chance with the AWP now, as it was saved by EliGE in round 20.
And Exit's still got some money. Still didn't buy 2 flashes. Bit had some money, still didn't buy 2 flashes.
They got spawn, they're going first.
Yeah, they're going for it.
They're not the ones to throw it. Can't get kills if you don't have that gun in your hand, and oSee Nitro stand in the way. chelo coming through to trade, and he's done a great job of doing so. Trying to find one on the Naff. Lands a bullet, but not on the head. And in the 3-on-3, it's anyone's game. Bit not going to be covered there. The donut smoke was not good enough. And Turtle can't scream his way forward. It's down to chelo again. He's on for the ace. He has to take it if he wants this damn round. Can't flick onto EliGE, who comes through for North America.
chelo was the only shining light there for MIBR. They got obliterated on the entry. They wanted that faster approach. And Liquid were a little bit more wise to it. And players in the side at that stage. And if it wasn't for chelo, It was the opening 2 frags that went the way of Liquid, so back onto pistols for MIBR. Change of pace not working for them. Grinding their way back in.
Oh, chelo. See you bloody later, utility. Just dumps it on him. 3 mollies. A big nade on his head. He was not living long.
Not prospering either. A bit locked out here, MIBR. They've got no territory whatsoever. They're practically in spawn.
Good fight for mid. Through lane, Naf has found all that mid control for Liquid too. And he's joined by Nitro. It's just oSee over towards A. Playing a deep line into A main. Able to fall back to safety. But the rest of Liquid are very far away to lend a helping hand.
Yeah, that Molotov there is just going to channel them back. They've got the option now to take A. I mean, Team Liquid have got eyes on mid. Oh, that is a crushing grenade. Bit survives on 1 HP. Oh, and they're going to take the plunge. JOTA.
9 manages to get one from that health. Ridiculous. Nitro, it should be easy pickings, but who knows with shots that MIBR are hitting. And there it is. 11-11. Make a wish. We're all tied up here on the first map of the series.
We have a gun round now coming up for MIBR. So back off of those pistols, onto the guns, onto the AKs. Full belt to util, so I'm suspecting a slower round coming out now. Early smoke onto mid. Smoke on the laneway. And Molotov into Donut, so they want a bit of mid control of their own MIBR. Big exchange of util though. Liquid, they've set fire to laneway. They're going to take control. Naf's down. He's pretty much already in another postcode. JOTA's just waiting out his time. So after that initial push, Liquid actually back off entirely. They see no interest from MIBR. And now back to holding a very deep line. This time, though, they've actually managed to hold on to a bit more utility.
Well, Bit's been sent a few bits of util to use single-handedly. Going to throw a couple more recycled smokes just to not only take that lane control, but also set up for B. But the rest of it's coming through late now. Let's see if Liquid are going to be able to capitalize before it blooms. They will. 3 found with 1 answered for, and Bit, he'll fall also. So, Liquid starting to pick up this pace. They take the lead for the first time in a damn while.
What happened?
Since that initial pistol.
What happened? What happened to all that utility MIBR had? It just seemed it was so ineffective at B.
Well, they went through before that smoke bloomed.
Yeah.
Liquid already killed 3 before any flashes came across. So it didn't work as expected. They were trying to cheat the timings. They were trying to catch Liquid off guard, but Liquid weren't playing anti. They weren't tucked away in the back of sight. And if you see how they have been playing, they're playing around cave. They're playing deep towards long and short. So they're not really having to play anti.
Yeah,
in relatively safe positions.
So they had a full bell to util, and I actually think cheating the timing there, they cheated themselves because they didn't give themselves the option to maybe even push through some of those smokes they'd set after the post-plant position. To be fair, MIBR have actually struggled in post-plant, so maybe just trying to eliminate the possibility of that by cheating the timings, as you said, just stepping out before the flashes and the smokes bloom and catching Liquid, getting ready in those anti-flash positions. But
I think we may see a B rush coming through.
Oh yeah.
All the way from cave 2, and Bit's not going to be able to open things up here. Shock stands and delivers for NA. oSee as well, stopping anything coming through there from chelo. And the rush is shut down.
X has got that M4. Might be able to pick up a frag here on the fringe. But nobody from Liquid has overextended themselves.
Best gun in the game at the moment.
Golden
according
coil?
to the community, according to Reddit. Let's see if Exit can find 1 or 2 more. You could definitely do some damage to Liquid's economy if he can position himself correctly. EliGE falls to the offline, but oSee relatively crisp with the orb here. Goes for a repeat, connects as well, and it's 3 alive for Liquid. So the economy not going to be a factor just yet as MIBR move back onto the rifles.
Full belt to Util once again. Really need to start converting T rounds here, MIBR, because they're now playing from behind. So this is going to put even more pressure, even an increased pressure on their T side, where they haven't been able to perform at the same level as their CTs. It's going to ask a lot of questions. They're going to try and beat the timings and the utility. Oh, if it's not for JOTA there, that's an absolute disaster for MIBR.
Maybe saving the day with that one pick. AWP out of the equation. oSee arguably has been having the least impact of all the Liquid players right now, so Liquid happily, with that man advantage, are just going to fall deeper into passive positions and just try to play the numbers game.
Playing that percentage over towards B. Players on site. I mean, they've left mid open, but you take that chance every day of the week. Just a bit of a reshuffling of utility.
Put the AKs up front. See if they can do the work. JOTA, even though he's fragging up a storm, he's going to be on trade duty this time. Util starting to come through. They've gone for the double pump late in the round, but still plenty of time just to clear everything out. Try and secure a plan. Liquid look to play for the retake. They hear that going down in the open and exit somehow untouched there. Concrete must have been in the way. EliGE able to slide one onto Turtle, but in the 4-on-2, this is going to be difficult for MIBR to have a shot. Exit hits one, and the 1-on-3. I feel like that's all she wrote for the round.
Yeah, Nitro hits that despite all odds. That's just an easy defuse. MIBR. Not much Exit could do behind that smoke, and so it's Team Liquid on their map pick. Closer and closer to match point.
What's that? 6, 7 rounds back to back to back. To back to back to back.
To back to back to back.
Stringing them together, and it just goes to show the power you can have if you really get rolling on this CT side of Ancient. Now, let's see if they can do it again. MIBR looking to fight fire with fire. Straight on through. JOTA again going to get some opening kills. The spray transfer for 2. Not going to be able to get away with a triple, but still, the numbers now strong for MIBR.
Oh, that is such a good start, but MIBR almost immediately straight back into A. So there's only shocks here from Temple. And so, is he going to combine with the players of Donut for a crossfire? But Bit's there to dismantle him. Oh, this is going back and forth, back to a 2v2. What a fast-paced round, Mac.
Punishing, but Turtle. He's gone all the way through B. They know the remaining positions of both Team Liquid players. Turtle in the open. He needed to survive to buy some time, or at least draw attention and ring around the rosy, is what we're going to get here. Bit, though, reads it. Make sure he 100%s this kill. Little shaky, didn't want to whiff it. And Shox is on the other side of the damn map now.
Well, I think also, too, just biding as much time as possible and knowing that there was a likelihood of the other player at the other side also pushing, so extending the rotation time. But look at this counter flank from Shox. Is Bit going to expect it?
Around the world and then some. I mean, works out for Bit, and this man is a machine in these 1-on-2s.
A coach has stepped in once again. He's got the read on his NA teams. And it's always handy when you've got a player of his experience who can also show up and point and click as he has. So, MIBR, they deny Team Liquid match point. But for how long? They break the round streak as well. Finally, 7 rounds in a row going the way of Team Liquid on their CT side. It's only been... It's felt like 84 years, Max, since they got around. MIBR have struggled on their T sides, but maybe they can put that to rest here.
Well, they also now need to see if they can put more than 2 together, because that's the most they've found this half so far. does that change now? They've got util for days, no Galil's in play, and maybe a chance to stabilize that economy, make this small comeback happen. oSee again trying to find something over towards mid, and heavy presence from Liquid. They are fighting for this lane control.
Not going to be opposed either. MIBR just happy to sit back, defensive, and let Liquid run through some utility. Oh, Shocks has been red. When you sit in a position like that and a grenade lands at your feet, they know they've got your number.
Flash all the way over the top just to get Shocks back to safer pastures.
And the re-smoke, the re-aggression. First wave. Gonna step through. Oh, Shocks is waiting for a flash that never came.
They were coming. He was just waiting to be hit by one. They were all so damn deep, but now that's another opening pick going the way of MIBR.
Potential for a double pump here too. They've left Chelo in that position towards B. Starting to go through. If he's just going to walk out dry, or is he going to be that late lurk potential? oSee here, alone at the A-bomb site. He gets one before he's flashed off the line.
Tucks away. Happy to play the 4-on-4. Late rotation from Chelo could just secure the round, but they still need to get the bomb planted. oSee controlling that back line of the site. Not going to allow a plant this time. Exit fights for it, but he's running low on time, and he doesn't realize it. It's just the save to come through. They want these rifles for the next, and what did Team Liquid do? They're going to go forward. They're going to fight here. Can they find Exit in the corner? The wrap? No, not enough for Nitro to find him tucked away. And they've got 3 map points to play with.
That's disastrous for MIBR to concede match point in such fashion. I'll be disappointed there. The timing not quite working out. They needed to eliminate oSee. That round was all on the back of oSee's heroics from Temple with that AWP.
Big impact.
Big impact. What do MIBR have to answer with? Brought in with what they can. Trying to change the pace a little bit. Oh, wow. Wow, that grenade damage.
I think Chelo was committed, but he tucks into the corner after getting chunked down to 52. Bid as well on 41. It's HEs. Just so damn strong. And now, Chelo wants to make his move. Liquid, 3 members invested towards the B side of the map, leaving mid almost completely open. Only EliGE trying to cut off that line from Donut. And MIBR, very much interested in committing to B.
Yeah, there's an expression of interest here, and it's due to the numbers. Now, there is a lot of utility on Chelo. There's a wave of utility that they can use here, but Liquid have got the numbers stacked. Oh, Turtle, you're playing a dangerous game, son.
3 members now on half HP for MIBR. They haven't seen an enemy, and they're all 2 bullets away from being checked out of the round. Shocks wants to go forward. It's all going to come down to a timing. oSee flash in hand. And they wait for Chelo's. The counter util comes through. Shocks doesn't over-aggress though, knowing that MIBR are probably waiting for it. But now he has to connect. He has to play off of the contact from Nappy. A swing comes through. Chelo falls. And things just look too damn easy as Liquid swing through to find 3, maybe all of the kills they need. 16 goes on the board, and Liquid take their map choice of Ancient to kick off the series with a W.